trying to scratch out a simple, pleasant tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there if it's so difficult? Well, we stay because Anatevka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in one word. Tradition! We've always had our special types. For instance, enter the matchmaker.
Avram, I have the perfect match for your son. A wonderful girl.
Who is it?
Rupel, the shoemaker's daughter.
Rupel? She can hardly see. She's almost blind.
Avram, tell the truth. Is your son so much to look at? With the way she sees and he looks, they're a perfect match.
That Naku, the beggar.
Arms for the poor! Arms for the poor!
Here, Naku, just 1 kopeck.
1 kopeck? Last week you gave me 2 kopecks.
I had a bad week.
So you had a bad week. Why should I suffer?
And most importantly of all, our beloved Rabbi.
Rabbi, may I ask you a question?
Certainly, my son.
Is there a proper blessing for the Tsar?
A blessing for the Tsar. May God bless and keep the Tsar far away from us.
And then there are the others in our village, and they make a much bigger circle. His honor the priest, his honor the constable, and his honor many others. So are they we live in perfect peace. Of course, there was the time when he sold him a horse and delivered a mule. But that's all behind us now, and we live in relative happiness. It was a mule. Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof.
Mama, where should we put these? Put them on my head. In the wood box, foolish girl. Where's Hava? She's in the barn, milking. When will Papa be home? It's almost Sabbath, and he worries a lot when he'll be home. All day, riding on top of his wagon like a prince.
But Mama, you know that Papa works hard.
His horse works harder. You don't have to defend your Papa to me. I've known him longer than you. He could drive a person crazy. He should only live and be well. Spring some more potatoes. Hava, did you finish milking? Yes, Mama. You were reading again. Why does the girl have to read? Did you get her a better husband?
Mama, Yenta's coming. She's down the road.
Maybe she's finally found a match for you, Saito. From your mouth to God's ears.
Why does she have to come now? It's almost the Sabbath.
Go finish in the barn. I want to talk to Yenta alone.
Mama, can I go play?
You have feet? Go.
Can I go too?
Go to.
But Mama, the men she finds. The last one was so old, and he was bald, and he had no hair.
A poor girl without a dowry can't be so particular. You want hair? Marry a monkey.
But Mama, I'm not yet 20 years old.
Shut! Cuckoo! Do you want to boast about your age? Do you want to tempt the evil eye? Inside. Golda, darling! Golda, I had to see you! Because I have such news for you. And not once in a week news.
man, a fine man. And I don't have to tell you he's well off. But he's lonely, the poor man. You understand, of course you do. To make it short, of the whole town, he's cast his eye on Zeitel.
My Zeitel?
No, the Tsar's Zeitel. Of course you're a Zeitel.
Such a match for my Zeitel. But Tevye, he wants a learned man. He doesn't like laser.
Listen to me, Golda. Send Tevye to him. Don't tell him what it's about. Let Laser discuss it with him. He's a good man. A wealthy man. So you'll
me, Tevye, bless him with a life of poverty and 5 daughters. But what have you got against my horse? Sometimes I think when things are a little slower there, you think, what mischief can I play on my friend Tevye?
Ah, you're finally here, my breadwinner.
I'll talk to you later.
Where's your horse?
He's staying the Sabbath with the blacksmith.
Well, hurry up, there's someone wait for you. I have something to say to you.
As the good book says, heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. In other words, send us the cure. We've already got the sickness. It's not that I'm complaining. After all, with your help, I'm starving to death. And I realize it's no shame to be poor, but it's no great honor either. You made many poor people. So what would have been so bad if I had a small portion? If I were a rich man, diddle-diddle-diddle-dig-a-dig-a-diddle-diddle-dum. All day long I'd pity fall. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Diddle-diddle-diddle-dig-a-dig-a-diddle-diddle-dum. If I were a pity rich, dig-a-diddle-diddle-diddle man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up, and one even longer coming down, and one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd build my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each loud quack and cluck and gobble and hum will land like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man, diddle-diddle-diddle-dig-a-dig-a-diddle-diddle-dum. All day long I'd pity-pity-pum. If I were a wealthy man, oh, I wouldn't have to work hard. Diddle-diddle-diddle-dig-a-dig-a-diddle-diddle-dum. If I were a pity-pity-rich, dig-a-diddle-diddle-diddle-man, I'd see my wife, my Gonda, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to a heart's delight. I'd see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Boy, what a happy mood she's in, screaming at the servants day and night. The most important men in town would come to fawn on me. They would ask me to advise them, like Solomon the wise, if you please, Tevye. Pardon me, Tevye, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. Yabba-dee-die-die, yabba-dee-die-die. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man?
Tevye, where's your horse?
Oh, we had a little accident.
Have a good Sabbath.
There he is. Tevye, you forgot my milk bowl. I know, my horse had an accident.
Tevye, you didn't bring the rabbi's order.
I know, Red Mendel, I know.
Tevye, you forgot my order from the Sabbath.
This is bigger news than the plague of Odessa.
Look at this. Look what it says in the paper.
Quiet, quiet! Stop acting like a bunch of mules and let the man speak. Talk about it.
Well, my paper came to the post office this week like it does every week. Those usually comes on a Thursday, but...
Avram, that's not news, that's babbling. The news. What is it? Quiet, quiet!
Talk about it. Well, I was reading my paper. It is nothing important. The story about the crops in the Ukraine and...
Avram! Talk!
And then I saw this.
All right, we all see it. What does it say?
It's called Rezhonka. All the Jews were evicted, forced to leave their homes.
For what reason?
It doesn't say. Maybe the Tsar wanted their land. Maybe a plague.
May the Tsar have his own personal plague. Amen.
Why don't you ever bring us some good news?
It's not my fault. I only read it. Edict from the authorities.
May the authorities start itching in places they can't reach. Amen.
Why do you curse them? What good does your cursing do? You stand around and chatter and curse and don't do anything. You all chatter your way into the grave.
Excuse me, you're not from this village.
No.
And where are you from?
Kiev. I was a student at the university then.
All right. The university. Is that where you learn to not respect your elders?
That's where I learned that there's more to life than talk. You should know what's going on in the outside world.
Why would I break my head about the outside world? Let them break their own heads. He's right. As the good book says, if you spit in the air, it will land in your face.
That's nonsense. You can't close your eyes to what's happening in the world.
He's right. He's right and he's right. How can they both be right?
You know what? You're also right. He's right. He's not even old enough to wipe his own nose. Good Sabbath, Tevye. Good Sabbath. Sorry, Doctor.
Tevye, the rabbi's order? My cheese?
Yes. So you're from Kiev, Rebbe?
They're cheap.
The chief, yes, King David, but I'm a stranger in a strange land.
That was Moses.
Oh, yes, his errand put it I'm slow of tongue and slow of speech.
That was also Moses.
A man with a slow tongue, he sure talks a lot. Here, have a piece.
I have no money, and I'm not a beggar.
Take it, it's a blessing for me to give.
Very well, for your sake.
Well, thank you. You know, it's no crime to be poor.
In this world, it's the rich who are the criminals. Someday, their wealth will be ours.
Well, that would be nice. If they would agree, I would agree.
And who will make this miracle come to pass?
Ordinary people, like you, like me. Nonsense.
And until your golden day comes, how will you get by?
By giving lessons to children. Do you have children?
I have 5 daughters.
5.
Daughters.
Girls should learn. Girls are people, are radical. I'm willing to teach them, open their minds to great thoughts.
I'd like them to know the good book.
has many lessons for our times.
I'm a poor man, Pachi. Food, for lessons. Good, and you'll stay the Sabbath with us. We don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. As the good book says, when a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
Where does the good book say that?
All right, so it doesn't say that. But somewhere there's something about a chicken good care of it. Good Sabbath, children.
It's always our Papa.
Children, this is Pachi. Pachi, this is my eldest daughter.
Sabbath.
Good Sabbath. You have a pleasant daughter.
I have 5 pleasant daughters. This is mine. 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 And this is not mine. This is mortal Cam's oil, and here's a chain.
So, you did me a favor and came in.
Well, this is also mine. Gola, this is Kuchik from Kiev, and he is going to be staying this Sabbath with us. He's a teacher. Children, would you like to take lessons from him?
Oh, yes, Papa.
I'm a very good teacher. I'm really a good teacher.
I heard once a rabbi who must praise himself has a congregation of one.
Your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
Which she gets from her father, as the good book
The
says.
good book can wait. It what?
The tongue she gets from her mother.
Also reading with us? Of course, another blessing. Sight, 2 more. Sprints and Beal can get washed.
Model can help me.
Get the tables all right. Huddle 2 chairs from outside. Huddle, you go too. You can wash outside as well. Tevye, I have something to say to you.
Arsha Tevye, Tevye.
Tevye, I have to tell you.
I'm Gray.
Major Wolf wants to see you.
The butcher about what?
I don't know, only that he says it's important.
What could be important? I have nothing for him to slaughter.
After the Sabbath, Tevye, after the Sabbath, see him and talk to him.
If he's thinking about buying my new milk cow, he can forget.
Tevye, don't be an ox. A man sends an important message, at least you can talk to him.
All right, after the Sabbath, I'll talk to him.
Model Yenti is here.
I saw her.
If they arrange on someone, then there will be a match. And then it will be too late for us.
Don't worry, Saito. I found someone who will sell me this new sewing machine. So in a few weeks, I'll have saved up enough money to buy it, and then your father will be impressed with me.
Model, a few weeks may be too late.
But what else can we do?
You could ask my father for my hand tonight. Now!
Why should he consider me now? I'm only a poor tailor.
And I'm only the daughter of a poor milkman. Just talk to him.
Saito, if your father says no, that's it. It's final. He'll yell at me.
Model?
I'm just a poor tailor.
Model, even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
That's true.
Just talk to him.
All right, I'll talk.
Children, you're going to be late for the Sabbath.
Tevye.
Children, the sun's going down.
Tevye.
What is it, mortal?
Tevye, I wanted to ask.
Well?
I wanted to
What
ask.
is it? What is it?
Good Sabbath, Tevye.
Sabbath, mortal. Children. the occasion? You getting ready for a party?
There might be a party. Maybe even a wedding.
A wedding? Well, I'd be happy to make the wedding merry, lead the dancing and so forth, for a small fee, naturally.
Naturally. A wedding is no wedding without you. And your
Tevye, what are you doing here so early?
He wants to buy my new milk cow.
Tevye, sit down.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Have a drink?
I won't insult you by saying no.
I'll go with you, Tevye.
How should it go?
You're right.
And you?
The same.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So, how's your brother-in-law in America?
I believe he's doing very well.
He wrote you?
Not lately.
And how do you know?
If he was doing poorly, he would write. Yeah?
Suppose you know why I wanted to see you.
Yes, but there's no use talking about it.
Why not?
Why, yes, why should I get rid of her?
You've got a few more without her.
I see. Today you want one, tomorrow you may want two.
Two? What would I do with two?
The same that you would do with one?
Rev Tevye, this is very important.
Why is it so important to you?
Frankly, because I'm lonesome.
Lonesome? Well, how can a little cow keep you company?
Little cow? Is that what you call her?
What else should I call her? That's what she is. Red Blazer, what are you talking about?
Don't you know?
We're talking about my milk cow, the one you want to buy from me.
Cow? So I won't be lonesome. Rev Tevye, I'm talking about your daughter. Your daughter's Saito.
My daughter's sight.
Of course your daughter's Saito. I see her in my butcher shop every Thursday. She has made a very good impression on me. Very good. But Tevye, I like her. I will be good to her. What do you think?
What do I think? What do I think? I never liked him. Why should I? Sure, you can have a fine conversation with him. If you talk about kidneys and livers. On the other hand, not everyone has to be a scholar. When you're wealthy, no one will call you stupid. And with the butcher, my daughter would never know hunger. There is a problem. He's very old. Well, that's her problem. But she's very young. Well, that's his problem. All these years, I've only ever thought of him as a butcher. But maybe I've misjudged him. He's a good man. He likes her, and he will try to make her happy. What do I think? It's a match.
You agree?
I agree.
Oh, Tevye, that's wonderful. Let's drink to it.
Why not to you?
No, my friend, to you.
To both of us.
To our agreement.
To our agreement, to our prosperity, to good health, to happiness, and most importantly of all, to life, the Kayam, to life. If to the Father I try to be, to my pride to be. Bring the Kayam to life, the Kayam, to life. Life has a way of infusing us, blessing everything else. Bring the Kayam to life. God would like us to be joyful matchmaker say, let's live another day. Drink the high to life. Raise a glass and sip a drop of schnapps in honor of the great good luck that favored you. You know that when good fortune favors to some, then it's left to reason we deserve it too. Us and our good fortune. Be happy, be healthy, and all right. And if our good fortune never comes, it's due whatever comes. Bring the high
Tevye, after the wedding, you will be my papa.
Huh? You know, I always wanted a son. I just always thought he'd be a little younger than myself.
Goodbye, Tevye.
Goodbye, Lisa. Good evening. Well, good evening, Your Honor.
May I offer my congratulations on your daughter, Tevye?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, Tevye, I have a piece of news I feel I should tell you as a friend.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I tell you this news because I like you. You're a decent, honest person, even though you are a Jew.
Well, thank you, Your Honor. Not every day you get a compliment like that. And the news?
official demonstration.
How little?
Not too serious, just a mischief, so that if an inspector comes through, he will see that we have done our duty. Personally, I don't see why there has to be this trouble between people, but I thought I should tell you and you can tell the others.
Well, thank you, Your Honor. You're a good man, even though you wanted you.
That's what I like about you, Tevye. Always joking. And congratulations again for your daughter.
Dear God, did you have to send me news like that? Today of all days? I realize that we're your chosen people, but once in a while, don't you think you could choose somebody else? Anyway, thank you for sending my sight to a husband. How kind.
Now, children, I will tell you the story from the Bible of Laban and Jacob, and then we will discuss it together, all right? Good. Now, Laban had two daughters, Leah and the beautiful Rachel. And Jacob loved the younger Rachel, and he asked for her hand. And Laban agreed if he would work for him for 7 years.
Was Laban a mean man?
He was an employer. Now, after 7 years, do you know what happened? Laban fooled him and gave him his ugly daughter Leah. And to marry Rachel, Jacob was forced to work another 7 years. You see, children, the Bible clearly teaches us that you must never trust an employer. You understand? Now,
Papa isn't up yet?
No, Mom.
Then enough lessons. We have to do Papa's work today. How long can he sleep? He staggered home last night and fell into bed like a dead man. Couldn't get a word out of him. Put that away and clean the barn. And call me if Papa gets up.
That was a very interesting lesson.
do you think so?
Although, I don't know if the rabbi would agree with your interpretation.
And neither, I suppose, would the rabbi's son.
My sisters have big tongues.
And what do you know about him? Except that he is the rabbi's son. Would you still be interested if he were the shoemaker's son or the tinsmith's son?
At least I know this. He doesn't have any strange ideas about turning the world upside down.
Certainly. Any new idea would be strange to you. Remember, the Lord said, let there be light.
Yes, but he wasn't talking to you personally.
You have spirit, even a little intelligence perhaps. But what good is your brain? Without curiosity, it is a rusty tool. Good day, Huddle.
We have an old custom here. A boy acts respectfully towards a girl. But then, that is too traditional for an advanced thinker like you.
Our traditions. Nothing must change. Everything is perfect exactly the way it is.
We like our ways.
Our ways are changing everywhere but here. Here, men and women must keep apart. Men study, women in the kitchen. Boys and girls must not touch, not even look at each other.
I'm looking at you.
You are very brave. Did you know that in the city, boys and girls can be affectionate without the permission of a matchmaker? They hold hands together. They even dance together. New dances, like this. Like it?
It's very nice.
I learned it in Kiev. There. We just changed an old custom.
Model, Papa.
Oh, yes. Where's Cycle?
He's in the barn.
Call her out.
Cycle!
Oh, gee, how did the lessons go today?
I think we made a good beginning.
Good.
Ah, he's finally up. What happened last night besides your drinking like a peasant? Did you see Laser Wolf? What did he say?
Woman, patience, woman. As the good book says, good news will stay and bad news will refuse to leave. Another stay.
Die from such a man.
Oh, there you are. Cycle, my lamb. You're to be congratulated. You're going to be married.
Married? What do you mean, Papa?
Laser Wolf, the butcher, has asked for your hand.
I knew it! The butcher? My heart told me this was our lucky day. Oh, dear God, I thank thee, I thank thee.
Well, what do you say?
What can she say? My firstborn, a bride. May you grow old with him in fortune and in honor. Not like Prima Sarah, that first husband is to do. She was a bitter woman, may she rest in peace. Not like my Cycle. And now I must thank Yenta. My Cycle, a bride.
Mazel tov, Cycle.
Mazel tov, Cycle.
You call that a muzzle talk? Then you wreck the cheek. Aren't you going to congratulate her?
Congratulations, Cycle, for getting a rich man.
Again with the rich. What's so wrong with being rich?
Money is the world's curse.
Oh, may the Lord find me with it, and may I never. Besides, Cycle knows I only mean her welfare, am I right?
Yes, Papa.
There, you see.
I see. I see very well.
Well, what's the matter? Why are you so silent?
Papa. Papa. Papa, I don't want to marry Laser. I can't marry him. I can't.
What do you mean you can't? If I say you will, you will.
Papa, if it's a matter of money, I'll do anything. I'll hire myself out as a servant. I'll dig ditches. I'll plow fields.
The Laser Wolf likes you.
Papa, I would be unhappy with him. All my life would be unhappy.
We made an agreement, though. With us, an agreement is an agreement.
Is that more important than I am, Papa? Papa, have mercy! I'll be happy all my days.
All right. I won't force you.
Thank you, Papa.
It seems it was not ordained that you should have all the comforts in life. Or that your mother and I should have a little happiness in our old age.
May I speak to you?
Not now, mortal.
But I would like to speak to you.
Later, mortal. I have problems.
That's what I'd like to speak to you about. I think I can help.
Oh, certainly. Like a bandage could help a corpse. Goodbye, mortal.
At least listen to him, Papa.
All right, you have a tongue talk.
Rev Tevye,
Well? Talk! Talk! Talk!
Rev Tevye, I hear you are arranging a match for Cycle.
Oh, he also has ears.
I have a match for Cycle.
What kind of match?
A perfect fit,
A perfect fit.
like a glove.
Like a glove.
This match was made exactly to measure.
A perfect fit, made to measure. Stop talking like a tailor and tell me who is it?
Please don't shout at me, Rev Tevye.
All right.
Who is it?
Who is it?
Who is it?
Who is it? Who is it?
It's me. Myself.
It's him. Either you're completely out of your mind or you're crazy. You must be crazy. What are you, everything? The matchmaker, the bridegroom, the guest all rolled into one? I suppose next you want to perform the ceremony yourself. You must be crazy.
Please don't shout at me, Rev Tevye. As for being my own matchmaker, I know it's a little unusual.
Unusual? It's crazy.
Times are changing, Rev Tevye. The thing is, your daughter Cycle and I gave each other our pledge over a year ago that we would marry.
You gave each other a pledge? They gave each other a pledge, unheard of, absurd. They gave each other a pledge, unthinkable. Where do you think you are? In Moscow? In Paris? Where do you think you are? America? And what do you think you're doing? You stitcher, you nothing! Who do you think you are? King Solomon? This isn't the way it's done. Not here, not now. Some things I will not, I cannot allow. Tradition. Marriages must be arranged by the Papa. This can never be changed. One little time I pull on the crop, and where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Doesn't the father have anything to say anymore?
I wanted to ask you for some time, Rev Tevye, but first I wanted to save up enough money for my sewing
Stop
machine.
talking nonsense. You're just a poor tailor.
That's true, Rev Tevye, but even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness. I promise you, Rev Tevye, your daughter will not starve.
You're beginning to talk like a man. On the other hand, what kind of match would that be with the poor tailor? On the other hand, he's an honest hard worker. But on the other hand, he has absolutely nothing. On the other hand, things can't get worse. They can only get better. They gave each other a pledge, unheard of, absurd. They gave each other a pledge, unthinkable. But look at my daughter's eyes. She loves him, she wants him. And look at my daughter's face, so hopeful. Tradition. Well, children, when shall we have the wedding?
Thank you, Papa.
Rev Tevye, you won't be sorry. You won't be sorry.
I'm sorry already.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. They gave each other a pledge. Golda. What am I going to tell Golda? Hand! in the middle of my dream, in watching Grandmother Cycle, may God rest her soul.
Grandmother Cycle? How did she look?
For a woman who's been dead 30 years, she looked very good. Naturally, I went up to talk to her, and she said,
A blessing on your head,
Mazel tov, mazel tov,
to see a daughter wed,
mazel tov, mazel tov.
and such a son-in-law, like no one ever saw, the tailor Motto Kensoil.
Motto?
A worthy boy is he,
Mazel tov, mazel tov,
of pious family,
mazel tov, mazel tov.
they named him after my dear Uncle Mordecai, the tailor Motto Kensoil.
A tailor? She must have heard wrong. She meant a butcher.
you must have heard wrong, Grandma. There's no tailor. You mean a butcher, Grandma, by the name of Laserwood.
In heaven it was big. Mazel tov, mazel tov. A finest having born, a comfort and a joy. The tailor Motto Kensoil.
But we announced it already. We made a bargain with the butcher.
But we announced it, Grandma, to our neighbors. We made a bargain, Grandma, with the butcher Laserwood.
That's your headache too.
A blessing on your house, mazel tov, mazel tov. And as in such a spouse, mazel tov, mazel tov. And such a son-in-law, that no one ever saw. The tailor Motto Kensoil.
It was a butcher.
The tailor Motto Kensoil.
Laserwood.
The tailor Motto Kensoil. Shaw, Shaw. Who is this? Who is this? Who comes here? What woman is this? Our righteous anger shaken.
Yes, it could.
Why not? Who could be mistaken?
Is
The butcher's wife come from beyond the grave? Is the butcher's dear darling departed wife? Who is Sarah? Who is Sarah? Who is Sarah? Who is
What is this about your brother marrying my husband? What is this your and neighbor to my Sarah? Have you no consideration for a woman's feelings? Have you no reminded belonging to a total stranger? How can you allow it? How? How can you let your daughter take my place, live in my house, carry my keys, and wear my clothes?
How can you allow your daughter to take her place? House, keys, clothes,
Such a learned man as Tevye wouldn't let it happen.
let it happen.
Tell me that you didn't do and then I wouldn't worry.
Wouldn't worry.
Say you didn't give your blessing to your daughter's marriage.
Marriage.
Let me tell you what would follow such a fatal wedding. In the sight of Mary's Laserwood, I pity them both. She'll live with him 3 weeks, and when 3 weeks are up, I'll come to her by night. I'll take her by the throat and that's my wedding present in sight of Mary's It's an evil spirit. May it fall into the river. May it sink into the earth. Such a dark and horrible dream. And to think it was brought on by that butcher.
If my grandmother Cycle, may she rest in peace, took the trouble all the way from the other world to tell us about the tailor, then all we can say is that it is all for the best and couldn't possibly be any better. Amen.
Amen.
A blessing on my head, mazel tov, like Grandpa Saito said, mazel tov, we'll have a son-in-law like no one ever saw, the tailor motto cans oil.
We haven't got the man
Mazel tov,
we had when we began.
mazel tov,
But since your grandma came, she'll marry what's his name?
the tailor motto cans oil.
The tailor bottle comes oil. The tailor bottle comes oil. The tailor bottle comes oil. Thank you.
Bagels, fresh bagels.
Did you hear? Tevye Saito's married Walter, not Lisa Wolf. No. Yes.
Saito was married Walter?
Yes, it's true.
What's all the excitement about? Saito's gonna marry. No, to Laser Wolf. No, Martel, the tailor. Martel, the tailor? That's horrible. Mazel tov. Mazel tov.
Saito's marrying Martel? And what's wrong with my son Martel?
Oh, excuse me, Chandel. Mazel tov.
Yes, sir. Would you have a wedding hat for me?
Major Wolf has a hat, but it's not cheap.
I got his bride. I can get his hat.
And I'll show you.
Mama, can you watch the shop for a few minutes? Thank you. Come on, come.
Will you please stop following me?
Mazel tov, Papa.
Please, may I pass?
Why? We're congratulating you. announce that the bride's parents have presented the newlyweds with the following. A new feather bed. Goose pillows. A new satin tablecloth. And 2 candlesticks. But let us not in our joy tonight forget those who are no longer with us, our dearly departed who lived in pain and poverty and hardship, and who died in pain and poverty and hardship. But enough sadness, for even the rich must die. In fact, the rich could hire someone to die for them. Us poor people would make a decent living. Speaking of rich, there sits our good friend Laser Wolf, who's got everything in the world, except a bride. The Laser has no ill feelings. In fact, he has a gift he would like to present himself. Come, Laser.
Like he said, I have no ill feeling. What's done is done. For the newlyweds, I am giving them 5 chickens. 1 for each of the first 5 Sabbaths of their wedded life.
You're a good man, Blazer. On behalf of Mortal and Cycle, I would like to accept your gift. There's a famous saying that goes.
I'm not marrying your daughter. I don't have to listen to your sayings.
If you'd only listen a second.
Why should I listen to you? A man who breaks an agreement.
Well, now, Laser, in the middle of a wedding.
But I have a right to talk.
What right? This isn't your wedding.
It should have been.
Rabbi, don't shame him. It's not the wedding. Shah, Rabbi. Rabbi, say something.
I say, let's sit down.
Yes, we all heard the wise words of the rabbi. A song. Die, 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 You can keep your diseased chicken.
I do it nothing. You need a bargain. Great God, it all happens to be my
Once a butcher, always a butcher.
I had a son. I was grandmother. What size? What grandmother? My grandmother came to me in a dream and told me that her grandmother was a big liar.
What's all the screaming about? They drank on it. An agreement. A sign. It's all nonsense. Simon wanted to marry Model, and not Laser.
A young girl deciding herself?
Why not? They love each other.
Love, terrible.
What happened to the matchmaker?
I say,
I know. Let's sit down.
Musicians, play. A dance. Come on, dance. It's a wedding.
Solemn wedding.
What's he doing? Talking.
The cheek.
Come on, dance. It's no sin to dance at a wedding.
But with the groom, that's what comes from bringing a wild man into your house.
He's no wild man. His ideas are a little different.
It's a sin. It's no sin. Ask the rabbi. Go on, ask him.
Well, Rabbi,
dancing. Well, it's not exactly forbidden.
there you see, it's not forbidden.
And it's no sin. Now, will someone dance with me?
Huddle. It's only a dance, Mama.
Play.
Look at Tevye's daughter.
She's dancing with a man.
I know she's dancing, and I'm going to dance with my wife. No!
Cycle!
was quite a dowry you gave my cycle at the wedding. Was that really necessary? Anyway, Mottle and Cycle have been married for 2 months now. They work very hard and are as poor as synagogue mice. They're both so happy they don't know how miserable they are. Mottle keeps talking about the new sewing machine. I know. You're very busy with wars and plagues and floods. All those things that bring people to you. But don't you think you could take a second and get the sewing machine for them? And while you're in the neighborhood, my horse is left-legged. Am I bothering you? I'm sorry. As the good book says. Or why should I tell you what the good book says?
So you must leave? So soon?
Yes.
Alone?
No, with a few friends. And of course others will be joining us.
Where?
In the city Kiev. Huddle, there are some things I cannot tell even you.
I see.
Please don't be upset, Huddle.
Why should I be upset? You must leave. You must.
I do have to. They expect me in Kiev tomorrow morning.
So you told me. And goodbye.
Huddle, great changes are about to take place. Tremendous changes. But they can't happen by themselves.
So naturally, you feel that you personally have
Not
to...
only me. Many people hate what is going on. Don't you understand?
I understand, of course. You want to leave. Goodbye.
Huddle, your father, the others here, they think what happened at Santa's wedding was a little cloudburst and it's all over. And everything will now be peaceful again. It won't. Horrible things are happening all over the land. Violence. Whole villages are being emptied of their people. And it's reaching everywhere. And it will reach here. Don't you understand?
Yes, I suppose I do.
I have work to do. The greatest work a man can do.
Goodbye, Chris.
Before I go, there's a certain question I wish to discuss with you.
Yes?
A political question.
What is it?
The question of marriage.
This is a political question?
Well, yes, everything's political. Just like everything else, the relationship between a man and woman has a socioeconomic base. Marriage must be founded on mutual beliefs, a common attitude and philosophy towards society.
And affection.
And affection, of course. This relationship can have positive social values. When a man and woman face the world together with unity and solidarity.
And affection.
Yes, that is an important element. Well, at any rate, I am personally in favor of such a socioeconomic relationship.
I think you are asking me to marry you.
Well, in a theoretical sense, yes, I am.
I was hoping you were.
I'm very happy, Huddle. Very happy. I used to tell myself that I had everything, but that was only half true. I had an aim in life, and that was everything, but now I even have you. I have something that I would die for, someone that I can live for too. Yes, now I have everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know what everything's for. I used to wonder, could there be a wife to share such a difficult, wandering kind of
There is
life?
only one sky free.
some bad news. I must leave this place
When?
tomorrow morning.
Sorry to hear that. We will all miss you.
I also have some good news. You can congratulate me.
Congratulations. What for?
We're engaged.
Engaged?
Yes, Papa, we're engaged.
No, you're not. I know you like him and he likes you. But you're going away, so have a nice trip. I understand. I gave my permission to Mortal and Cycle, and now you two feel you have a right. But you're going away and you're staying here, so go in good health, Pachik, and my answer is no.
Please, Papa, you don't understand.
And you're not listening. We'll find someone else for you here in Anatevka. My answer is no.
Reb Tevye,
What?
we are not asking for your permission, only for your blessing. We are going to get married.
You're not asking my permission.
We would like your blessing.
I can't believe my own ears. My blessing for what? For going over my head. Impossible. At least with cycling mortal, they ask me, they beg me, but now if I like it enough, you'll marry him. So what do you want from me? Go on, be wed, and tear out my beard and uncover my head. Tradition, they're not even asking permission from the Papa. What's happening to the tradition? What little time I pull on the thread, and where has it led? Where has it led? Where has it led? To this. A man tells me, he does not ask me, he tells me he's marrying my daughter and then he abandons her.
He's not abandoning me, Papa.
I will send for her as soon as I can and marry her. I love her.
Wow, it's a new style. But our old ways were once new styles. On the other hand, they got married without parents, without even a matchmaker. On the other hand, did Adam and Eve have a matchmaker? Yes, they did. And it seems that these two have the same one. They're going over my head. Unheard of, absurd. For this they wish to be blessed. Impossible. I'll lock her up in a room. I couldn't. I should. But look at my daughter's eyes. She loves him. Tradition! Well, children, I've decided to give you my blessing and my permission.
Oh, thank you, Papa, thank you.
What else could I do?
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. What am I going to tell your mother? Another dream, perhaps?
Perhaps you can tell us something. That I'm going to visit a rich uncle.
I can handle my own wife, Pachik. Golda! Golda! Go! Hello, Golda.
Some soup is warm.
I have something very important to talk to you about.
Well, what is it?
Well, I've just been talking with Pachik in Hotel.
Well,
They seem very fond of each other.
so what do you mean?
So, so I have decided to give them my permission to become engaged. I'll leave later.
What? Just like this without even asking me?
Who asked you? I'm the father.
Who is he? He is nothing, absolutely nothing.
I wouldn't say that. I hear. He has a rich uncle.
Rich uncle.
He's a good man, Golda. I like him. And what's more important, Hotel likes him. Hotel loves him. So what can we do? It's a new world, Golda. A new world. Love. Golda, 45 years. It's nice to
Oh, Zeigel! Guess what I just saw? Your sister Hava with that Fiddler. And it's not the first time I've seen them together.
You saw Pablo with Fiedler?
Did I make it up? Oh, and Zeigel, I happened to get the post office, and the postman told me there was a letter there for your sister. Wonderful, I'll go get it. I got it! From her intended, can't she?
Heather will be so happy. She's been waiting. And it's open.
Happens to be open. Remember Pepsi, that girl's so stupid. Remember at the wedding, when Zeigel married Bob, and Pepsi stopped dancing with Tevye's daughter. Well, I just heard that Pepsi's been arrested in Kiev. No! Yes! Wait till I tell you! Remember Pepsi, that crazy student? Remember at the wedding? He danced with Tevye's daughter. Well, I just heard that Hoddle's been arrested in Kiev. No! Terrible! Terrible! You remember pushing that student from Kiev? Remember how he acted with Zeigel married Mortal?
Well, I just heard that Mortal's been arrested for dancing at the wedding. No, in Kiev!
Remember Betsy with all his strange ideas. Remember Seidel's wedding. When Tevye danced with Golda, well, I just heard that Tevye's been arrested and Golda's gone to Kiev. No, God forbid! She didn't! She did!
And that's what comes from men and women dancing. We'll have to wait for the train, Papa. We're late for your customers.
Just a few more minutes. Is he in bad trouble, this hero of yours? Arrested? Convicted?
Yes, but he did nothing wrong. He cares nothing for himself. Everything he does is for humanity.
If he did nothing wrong, he wouldn't be in trouble.
Papa, how can you say that? The wrongs to Joseph and Abraham and Moses did. And they had troubles.
But why won't you tell me where he is, this Joseph of yours?
It's far, Papa. Terribly far. He's in a settlement in Siberia.
Siberia? And he asked you to leave your mother and father and join him there in that frozen wasteland?
He didn't ask me to go. I want to go. I don't want him to be alone. I want to help him in his work. It's the greatest work a man can do, Papa.
But Harvard.
Oh, and I hope to make you understand why I do what I do. Why I will travel to a distant land, far from the home I love. Once I was happy.
sure she dresses warm.
A new arrival, I must congratulate you.
You got it.
I got it.
It's beautiful.
I know.
What is it? It's a sewing machine.
Oh, sewing machine.
Works twice as fast.
Have you tried it yet?
Yes. Look how close and even the stitches are.
Beautiful.
From now on, my clothes will be perfect. Made by machine. No more handmade clothes.
It's wonderful, Mazel. Mazel tov.
Look, Rabbi, a new sewing machine.
Mazel tov.
Rabbi, is there a proper blessing for a sewing machine?
There is a blessing for it. Amen.
That's the new arrival? Is it a boy or a girl?
And the baby. How is the baby?
Oh, he's wonderful, Mama. He hardly ever cries.
Shut the food. You want to bring bad luck? Well, Mazel, I never thought you'd amount to anything. But a baby and a sewing machine. You are a person.
Help me bring this inside. See, the amazing thing is you work with your foot and hand.
I'll talk to him, but I'm afraid.
How about let me talk to you?
Oh, no, that would be the worst thing. I'm sure of
Let me
it.
try.
I'll talk to him. I promise.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon.
It's a beautiful day today, isn't it? Besides cold, of course. Good day, sir.
Good day. Abba, what were you and he talking about?
Nothing, Papa. We were just talking.
Good.
Papa. Fiatka and I have known each other for quite some time now.
I would be much happier if you and he would remain friends from a distance. You must remember who you are and who that man is.
He has a name, Papa.
All those creatures have names.
Fiatka is not a creature, Papa. Fiatka is a man.
I never said he wasn't. He's just a different sort of man. As the good book says, a fish may love a bird, but where would they make a nest?
The world is changing.
No, Hala. Some things don't change. Some things will never change for us.
But we don't feel that way.
We?
Fiatka and I. We want to be married.
Mary, don't you understand what this means? Marrying outside the faith?
Papa.
Papa!
Papa, you don't.
Never speak to him again. Never mention his name again. Never see him again. Never. You understand me?
Yes, I understand. Ah, he's finally here. Let's go home. It's time for supper.
I want to see Mortal's new sewing machine.
You can see it another time. It's late.
Quiet, woman, before I get angry. And when I get angry, even flies don't dare fly. Golda, I am the man of the house. I am the head of the family. And I want to see Muzzle's new sewing machine now. Now we can go home. How long can that miserable horse of mine complain about his leg? If I can walk on two, I can he on three. I know. I'm very upset about my horse, and I realize that as a creature of God, he has the same rights that I do. The right to be sick, the right to be hungry, the right to work like a horse. And dear God, I am sick and tired of pushing this cart. I know. I should pull it for a while.
Tevye. It's Hava. She left home this morning. I looked everywhere for them. I even went to the priest. He told me they were married.
Go home, Golda. We have other children at home. Go home. You have work to do. I have work to do.
But Hava!
Hava is dead to us. You will forget her. Go home. Bird, little Havale, I don't understand what's happening today. Everything is all of her. All I can see is the happy child, the sweet little bird you were, Havale, Havale. Little bird, little Havale, you were always such a pretty little thing, everybody's favorite child. Gentle and kind and affectionate, what a sweet little bird you were, Havale, Havale. Accept them? Can I deny everything I believe in? On the other hand, can I deny my own child? On the other hand, can I deny my own faith, my people? If I bend that far, I will break. the other hand. No, there is no other hand. No, Hava, no, no!
Golda! Golda, are you home? Golda, I got the two boys I told you about. Here they are, Golda. Both wonderful boys, learned boys, from good families. Each of them a prize, a jewel. Just right. Couldn't do better for your girls. From the top of the tree.
Yenta, I don't know. My girls are still so young.
So what do they look like? Grandfathers? Meanwhile, they'll be engaged. Nothing to worry about later. No looking around. Their futures all signed and sealed.
Which one for which one?
What's the difference? Take your pick. Young guy is an apprentice to a carpenter.
I'm your good.
Was I talking to you?
Golden, is Fred Tevye at home?
Yes, but he's in the house. Why, is there some trouble?
Girls, can you call your father?
Boys, go home. Tell your parents I'll talk to you later.
What is this? Why are you all standing
Fred
around?
Tevye, have you seen the constable today?
No, why? There have been some rumors in town. We thought since you know him best, you could tell us what is true and what isn't.
Well, what rumor?
Well,
Quiet, quiet! Talk about it. Someone from Zolin told me that there was an issue.
Well, good afternoon, Your Honor. What's the good news in the world?
I see that you have company.
Well, they are my friends.
It's just as well. What I have to say is for their ears also. Tevye, how long do you need to sell your home and all of your household goods?
Why should I sell my house? Is it in anybody's way?
I came here to tell you that you are going to have to leave Anatevka.
And how did I come to deserve such an honor?
Not just you, of course, but all of you. At first I thought you might be spared, Tevye, because we had talked to Hava.
My daughter is dead.
I understand that. At any rate, it affects all of you. You all must leave.
But why should we leave? Anatevka has always been our little corner of the world.
I don't know why. There's trouble in the world. Troublemakers.
Oh, like us.
All of your people are being forced out of their villages. In Zolot and Robovelka, the whole district must be emptied. I have an order here that says that you all must sell your homes and be out of here in 3 days.
You who have known us all our lives, you would carry out this order?
Don't you understand? I have nothing to do with it.
Oh, we understand.
And what if we refuse to go? You'll be forced out.
we'll defend ourselves.
We'll fight
Against our army? I wouldn't advise it.
And I have some advice for you. Get off my land. This is still my home, my land. Get off my land.
You have 3 days.
After a lifetime, a piece of paper get me out.
Maybe we could get together with the people of Zolin. Maybe they have a plan.
Yeah, we'll defend ourselves. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth.
Yes. And that way the whole world will be blind and toothless.
Rabbi, we've been waiting our whole lives for the Messiah. Wouldn't this be a good time for him to come?
Looks like we're just going to have to wait for him somewhere else. Meanwhile, let's start packing.
Well, Anatevka hasn't exactly been the Garden of Eden.
That's true.
After all, what have we got here? A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A pot.
A pan, a brew, a hat.
Somebody should have set a match to this place years ago.
A bench, a tree,
So what's a stone?
Or a house.
people who pass through Anatevka don't even know they've been here.
A stick of wood.
A piece of cloth.
What to believe? Nothing much. Only Anatevka. 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 Underfed, overworked,
life I've dreamed of going to one place. Now I'll walk, I'll crawl, I'll get there. You want to guess? You never guess. Every year, what do we say? Next year in Jerusalem, next year in the Holy Land.
You're going to the Holy Land.
You guess. And you want to know why? Last night, in my sleep, my husband, my heir, came to me and he said, Yenta, go to the Holy Land. Usually, of course, I wouldn't listen to him because, good as he was, too much brains he wasn't blessed with. But in my sleep, it's a sign, right? Of course, right. So one way or another, I'll get to the Holy Land. And you want to know what I do when I get there? I'm a matchmaker, no? I'll arrange marriages, yes. So I'm off to the Holy Land to help our people increase and multiply. It's my mission.
Yenta, goodbye. Be well and go in peace.
Maybe next time we will meet on happier occasions. Meanwhile, we suffer in silence.
Yenta, take another one.
You're a good woman, Golda.
Come, Golda, we have to hurry. Golda, we have to leave soon.
Leave. It sounds so easy.
Oh, mortal cycle and the baby will be with us soon. That mortal's a person, you know.
But Hava and Perchik, when will we ever see them again?
Do they come visiting from Siberia every Sabbath? You know what? She writes. She works and he sits in prison. And soon he'll be set free, and together they'll turn the world upside down. She couldn't be happier. And the other children will be with us.
Not all.
All of them. I've finished packing.
I still have to sweep the floor.
Sweep the floor.
I don't want to leave a dirty house.
Well, Tevye, I'm on my way.
Where are you going?
Chicago, in America. My wife, Pruma Sarah, may she rest in peace. Has a brother there.
Well, that's nice.
I hate him. But a relative is a relative. Goodbye, Tevye.
Goodbye, later.
Goodbye.
Cycle, are they almost finished in there?
Almost, Papa. Papa.
Papa will see you.
I want him to. I want to say goodbye to him.
He will not listen, but at least he will hear. Maybe it would be better if I went inside and told Mama that you...
Papa. Papa? Papa, we came to say goodbye to you. We are also leaving. We are going to Krakow.
We cannot stay among people who do such things to others.
We wanted you to know that. Goodbye, Papa. Mama.
Yes, we are also leaving. Some are driven away by edicts, and others by silence. Come on.
Goodbye, Papa. And God be with you.
We will write you in America. If you like, we will be staying with Uncle Abram. Yes, Mama.
We will be staying with Uncle Abram. Does the whole world have to know our business?
Stop yelling and finish packing. We have a
I don't need your advice. Cycle, don't forget the baby. Inside. Put your bundles in the wagon.
Goodbye, Papa. Motto. Goodbye.
Work hard, Mortal, and come to us soon.
I will, Rep Tevye. I'll work hard.
I'll see you later. Goodbye, Mortal. dancing about?